Hey, laser minds! Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Maria, and today we're diving into something incredibly important, something that often gets overlooked in the pursuit of freedom, the power of keeping promises to yourself. We spend so much time focusing on external factors, building the right systems, mastering our impulses, engineering our lives. And those things are definitely important. But if we don't have a solid foundation of self-trust, all those efforts will eventually crumble. Think about it. How can you truly be free if you don't trust yourself to follow through on your commitments? How can you pursue your dreams if you don't believe in your own ability to achieve them? How can you build meaningful relationships if you don't trust yourself to be honest and reliable? I know from personal experience how damaging it can be to break promises to yourself. For years, I struggled with self-doubt and a lack of confidence. I'd set goals, make plans, but then I'd sabotage myself, procrastinate, or simply give up. Each time I broke a promise to myself, it chipped away at my self-esteem and made it harder to trust myself in the future. But then I realized something. Self-trust is not something you're born with. It's something you earn. It's something you build brick by consistently keeping the promises you make to yourself. So, how do you start building this foundation of self-trust? It's actually quite simple, but it requires intention and consistency. Here are a few key principles. 1. Start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. Instead, focus on making small, achievable promises that you know you can keep. This could be something as simple as waking up 15 minutes earlier, drinking a glass of water in the morning, or taking a 10-minute walk each day. 2. Be specific. Avoid vague promises like I'm going to be healthier or I'm going to be more productive. Instead, make concrete commitments that you can easily track and measure. For example, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times this week, or I'm going to work on my project for 30 minutes each day. 3. Write it down. Putting your promises in writing makes them more real and increases your commitment to keeping them. Keep a journal, use a habit tracker, or simply write your promises on a sticky note and put it somewhere you'll see it every day. 4. Hold yourself accountable. Find a way to track your progress and hold yourself accountable for keeping your promises. This could involve checking in with a friend or family member, using a habit tracking app, or simply reflecting on your progress each day. 5. Forgive yourself. We all slip up from time to time. If you break a promise to yourself, don't beat yourself up about it. Acknowledge it, learn from it, and move on. The key is to get back on track as quickly as possible and recommit to keeping your promises in the future. Okay, laser minds, it's time for your actionable takeaway for this episode. I want you to make one small, achievable promise to yourself and commit to keeping it for the next week. Choose something that feels meaningful to you, something that will help you build trust with yourself. It could be anything we discussed today or something else that resonates with you. Once you've made your promise, write it down, hold yourself accountable, and reflect on how it feels to keep that promise. Pay attention to the sense of accomplishment, the boost in self-esteem, and the growing feeling of self-trust. Remember, earning your freedom is an inside job. It starts with building trust with yourself by consistently keeping the promises you make to yourself. You have the power to create a life of freedom, fulfillment, and unwavering self-belief. I'm so excited to hear about your experiences. Share your progress with me on social media using the hashtag #LaserMindAwakenSenses. And while you're at it, if you're enjoying the podcast, please take a moment to subscribe, and share it with your friends. It really helps to spread the word and reach more people who are seeking freedom by design. Thank you so much for your support, Laser Minds. That's it for this episode of the podcast. Thank you for joining me on this journey to freedom by design. Remember, you have the power to earn your freedom by keeping promises to yourself and building a foundation of unwavering self-trust. Until next time, stay focused, stay inspired, and keep awakening your senses.